At the very beginning of time, wild animals lived in the wet wild woods, and the wildest of all was the cat. He walked by himself, waving his wild tail. One night, Wild Dog asked Cat to go with him to the cave where man and woman lived. But the cat replied, "I am the cat who walks by himself, and all places are alike to me." As Wild Dog set off, Wild Cat was curious, and so he followed him, taking care not to be seen. When he reached the cave, Wild Dog said to the woman, "What is this that smells so good?" And the woman threw him a lamb bone. It was so delicious, he begged her for another. So the woman said, "Help my man hunt through the day and guard his cave at night, and I will give you as many roast bones as you need." Later, when the man saw the dog, the woman said, "Take him with you when you go hunting, as he is our friend." Wildcat was listening all the time and thought, "This is a very wise woman, but she is not as wise as I am." The next day, the wild horse asked Wild Cat to help him search for Wild Dog. Now the cat was eager to see what had happened to Wild Dog, but because he didn't want Wild Horse to know this, he replied, "I am the cat who walks by himself." So Wild Horse set off alone, not realizing that the cat was following him. When the woman saw the wild horse, she laughed. "Wild thing, you did not come here for Wild Dog, but for the sake of this dried grass." And then she promised him lots of wonderful grass if he wore a harness on his wild head. And later she told the man, "This servant will carry us from place to place. Ride on his back when you go hunting." Hearing this, the wild cat was even more impressed with how clever the woman was. It was Wild Cow's turn to visit the cave next. Wild Cow promised milk every day in return for the lush green grass. So the woman agreed, and later explained to the man that the cow could provide food for them. Listening once again, the cat decided he should talk to the woman himself. So the next day, Cat visited the woman and told her, "I am not a friend, and I am not a servant. I am the cat who walks by himself, and I wish to come into your cave." The clever woman bargained with him. "I will give you warm milk 3 times a day for always, but only if you do 3 things to earn my praise." And the cat replied, "The curtain, the fire, and the milk pots will see that you keep your promise." Then the cat returned alone to the wild woods. Some time later, the cat heard there was a baby in the cave. "Ah," he said, "my time has come." When he reached the cave, the woman was busy spinning, and the baby was crying. The cat patted the baby with his paw, and he cooed. Then he tickled him under his fat chin with his tail, and the baby laughed. Not seeing the cat, the woman was relieved that some creature had stopped her baby from crying. "What a gentle thing," she said. Now the curtain heard the woman's praise and immediately fell down. When she found the wild cat underneath the curtain, the woman was very angry and sent the cat away. Later, as the baby started to cry again, the cat crept back and whispered, "I will show you a magic trick." Then he tied some thread to a piece of wood and chased it across the floor. The baby laughed as much as he had been crying. "Clever cat," said the woman gratefully. The fire heard the woman praise the cat and gave a great puff. The woman was not pleased to see the cat now sitting comfortably by her fireside. But when a little mouse ran across the floor, she jumped up onto the footstool, quivering, until the cat chased the mouse away. "Thank you," she said. "You were very quick." Now this was the third time the woman had praised the cat, and the milk pot remembered her promise to provide the cat with milk. So the milk pot cracked in two, and soon the cat was lapping up the warm milk. That evening, the man also made a bargain with the cat. "You can stay only if you catch mice in the cave. If you fail, I will throw you out of the cave, and so shall all men." Then the dog bargained with the cat too. "If you are not kind to the baby, I will chase you up a tree, and so shall all dogs after me." And so the cat keeps his side of the bargain, for as long as the baby doesn't pull his tail too hard. He will kill mice and be kind to the baby when he's in the house. But between times, and when night comes, he is the cat that walks by himself, and all places are alike to him. The end.